Don't get me smoking.
Thanks, man. You look hotter. You guys all look hot. Once again, you look like you're from the 20s.
I got you both.
Are we actors?
No, we are not.
Do we want to be actors?
No. Do we try to be actors?
What do we think about actors?
Well, they're a very special breed. I'm not gonna lie to you, they have their own ways.
They make all the jokes about gay stuff.
What? So anyway, well, you know, we're the first two people here also, and we're the only non-actors. As you can see, I'm wearing a pheasant tie. See the little pheasants?
Nice tie.
And I'm dressed up like a propane salesman. And no, it's not a joke. I really dress like this.
I'm a runner for the stock boy. For the stock.
Ooh, he's panning around us.
For the stock market.
Is this going to be edited?
Yes, for television.
Whoa.
Like that.
Why have you never been allowed to babysit your
You're
sister?
doing lines of coke. What?
Why have you never been able to babysit your sister?
Because I've never known how to change the diaper. I'm not going to change the diaper tomorrow, but yeah. I want
Grab
to
a drawer, and you'll find it.
a little baby, a live-in housekeeper.
I
can also use like
Bella, you go ahead, folks.
I make that one Mr. Party.
What? It's
Sort of. Do you have any black ones?
well, I don't know. Don't they look weird?
Oh, they look beautiful.
Are you again? Is that okay?
Right.
You look wonderful.
There you go. How about a smile? Hey, hey, that's beautiful. Good job, guys.
So, Mike.
Simon, all they do is.
No, she hated it. Okay, enough.
Girl Stone. How's it going?
I feel like I'm at prom.
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
I know, neither do I.
It was your idea, too, wasn't it?
Mine and Chris's friend.
Still going on. I Here, is it quickly start?
Did you drive in? No, hold on.
I already need my top. It's set too high.
I would let him wear goggles or spikes.
Harass me. Full out harass me. Force me to wear stuff.
I missed you!
They took it upon himself to be my fashion advisor and not let me wear stuff.
How's your trip? Crazy! What is this? What is this? It's Sam's Gerald. Next year. Mingle on the net.
Oh,
Get this going.
Mike Stone, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you came.
I, too, am glad.
thank you for coming.
Look at that smile. Come on, those parents probably spent a lot of money for them pearly whites. Hey, that's Dan. It was too dark to see you out there. Come into the light.
Screw this. I'm going home.
You're right. Oh my God. My word.
Jenny.
Okay, fine. You're good. You're acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm having an attack. She's here.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Let's get started. Macy doesn't know what he's presenting, but we'll figure it out. And something else.
But David, I'm Dana.
Ken Mars.
We'll wait another
How can anybody ever top this? This is amazing. This can't be done.
Colquid! Alright, everybody look here. No, it's okay. It's fine. No, there's 3 people and they're on their way. There's someone else upstairs. Mike and Emily and Wyber. It's fine. And Allison Lohman. And Mary Conway, who's upstairs. We're doing fine. Watch out for them. Okay. Welcome to the first annual 1999 Daryl and Madonna Directing Project Awards and Celebration. Before I introduce this evening's host, I think we should all take another moment to give ourselves a round of applause. It takes... Alright. See, we're doing even better now. It takes an awful lot of work, as we all know, to put on a directing project. And this evening is a chance for us to pat ourselves and each other on the back. So now I'd like you to all take a moment and pat the back of the person sitting next to you. I would also like to take this opportunity to gratefully acknowledge the Haganahs, who, for their work in tabulating the votes and letting us take over their house. As one of the planners of tonight and as a fellow advanced acting student, I sincerely appreciate your excitement about this event. I'll tell you right now, this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. This is my second bar mitzvah for all of us. Remember, tonight is to have fun. Purely to have fun.
Because David has
And no. Anyone who does not have fun will be shot.
We'll be doing yard work.
So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce tonight's host, who puts the fun back in the word fun. Please welcome Dan Polidori. Those of you who are presenting awards, I forgot to say this.
Hey, you know, I'll just get off. I'm done.
Those of you who are presenting awards, remember that just you come up, you read the names of the presenters or whatever, of the nominees or whatever speech you have, and then you say, the Darylin goes to, and then you open the envelope. We are giving out Darylins, not winners and losers. Darylins.
Let's say, you know, like David said, we're all here just to have fun. I know that's what I'm here for. I know it's nice not having to, you know, worry about winning anything. You know, which brings me to my next point. I'd like to just thank, you know, give yourselves a round of applause. You know, just for all the sweet directors who, you know, allowed me to be in their project. Okay, so you've all heard me talk out my rear end enough, so let's just get right to it. First, we're going to be presenting the best pre-show. So, presenter, present, wherever you are. Come on up and present. Best pre-show. You know what?
I
Maybe.
think that's you too.
I was nominated for this.
Oh, no, then never mind.
Well, then you know what?
You'll present.
I'll just ad lib here.
It's on yeah, go ahead and present it. It's right there. It's on the envelope. Go get the envelope.
You can show everyone how to do it. I didn't rehearse this part.
Okay, that's pre-show. And take a little candle too. That's the
The award.
that's the Daryl.
Should we do one of these pictures too? Are we giving these away too? Okay, do we have all the nominees? Should I say everybody?
Yeah, you announce the nominees. And the nominees are.
I can't read. Should I have been doing that?
Pick it up, Dan. It's okay.
All right, best pre-shows. The nominees are Titanic, Benny and June. Wish for Eve Theater. All right, is it on here?
Yeah, it's on the ballot.
Okay, best kiss. That's
No.
best light. Script, best director, best actor, best costumes. All right, best teacher who taught me to read. Most emulate. Best pre-show. Okay, the nominees. We have David Chapman's "Someone to Watch Over Me." We have Triple M or Martinez Man with New York Minute. And our favorite Jewish Canadian, Dave Macy. All right, let's see, who's excited? I just ripped it. And we got Dave Macy. You can keep this. Hang that on your wall. Say something.
Do I have a time limit, runners? No.
You got me nowhere.
Well, this is a nice way to be greeted back, winning the first award of the first Darylins, so I think I can go down in history books for that. Especially because I had no idea what I was nominated for or what I'm presenting. But I'd like to thank people for this, but I did it all myself. No, I'm kidding. I have to thank, because I'm not going to be able to do this any other option, I have to thank my cast. The four of you are my favorite people in the entire world, more than my friends, more than my parents. You guys, for 3 months, made me, and everything I did wrong, you were always there for me. You know, if I came late, you were always there on time. You know, I didn't have to worry, and I can't thank you guys enough, and you made it for me. You made the experience good for me, no matter how the show went. So, thanks a lot, guys, and this goes to you.
All right, up next we've got Best Set Design. So if we have a presenter now, there we go. And here's Tina Kim.
The nominees, where is it? The nominees for Best Set Design are Allison Lohman for The Stone Carver, Thea Osgood for Hurricane Streets, and Rachel Weinberg for To Those Who May Follow.
And the small candle, they're over there. It's down at the bottom.
Small candles. And the winner is Allison Lohman for The Stone.
Allison Lohman is Dan Friedman.
Thank you, even though I'm not Allison Lohman. She did a great job, and I'm real proud of her.
Okay, so great. Make me more uncomfortable than I already am. Okay, well, this is much more comfortable actually now. Okay, so up next we've got the presenter for Best Poster. So here's Katie Zellner with Best Poster. Let's give her a round.
Yeah. Have a little speech. Wait, somebody forgot their candle.
Oh, that was our makeshift Allison.
That's not
They're tough.
The derelict.
Hey, be careful with that.
Okay. The poster. The poster. The history of the poster. The poster has been very important in American history for several reasons. The main reason why we have the poster. Okay. The main reason why we have the poster is to advertise. One of the posters that has been used through history is the wanted poster from the Wild West. So I have made our official Okay. 1999 marked a momentous event in the poster at New Trier because it was the first time ever that almost every senior acting student laminated their poster on the wall. The nominations for Best Poster for a Darylin is Thea Osgood, Hurricane Street. John Credo, Third and Oaks, The Laundromat. And Tyler Sonnenschein of Mice and Men. And there are those two. Thea Osgood.
Well, I just want to start out by thanking my entire cast of Hurricane Streets and then one over there, because they were the most amazing cast and the most amazing people I've ever met. And I love them all so much, and I wouldn't have this poster if it was not for them. I want to thank Greg Weidman for driving around Evanston with me and looking for this spot for our photograph to be taken. I want to thank my brother for teaching me how to use a scanner. I want to thank all of you for being here, and thank you.
Okay, now this is what we all really came here for. It's time to present Best Kiss. So here's Sarah Smith presenting Best Kiss.
Okay, kissing. It's something that some of us do, and some of us do more than others, and something that some of us do. But we're not here to talk about me.
Keep it G-rated.
It's G-rated.
Children's show.
I know, but we're not talking about me as much as I like to talk about myself. So, without further ado, the nominees are Alex Wybrow and Margot Toma for Another Woman, Brian Deneen and Dahlia Falk for Another Woman, and Lauren Nutterman and Mitch Kiven for The Real Thing. And the Darylyn goes to... And the candle and the Darylyn go to...
One and the same.
Two candles.
Two candles.
All right, hang on. Deneen and Dahlia Falk!
Remember the G-rated.
Let's go, guys. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'll keep it clean.
All right, Sarah.
Well, you know, when we were asked to do this is not the script, and I was very willing to do this. Dahlia was obviously, she felt very uncomfortable, very reluctant to go along with it, and I helped her through it. So, here's to you.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So.
You said it all. Thank
you. Okay, so we'd all like to hear some more of my witty repertoire, but I don't know what the best mise-en-scene means.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Here's Betsy Morgan.
Wow. You know, you guys could just sit there and I could just tell what you guys were feeling and what you were doing just by looking at you. And you don't even have to say anything, it just tells a story. Or says mise en scène. So
That's what I meant.
right, sir. I really hope that after this I never hear the phrase mise en scène again. Okay, let's see. Best mise en scène. The nominees are Jenny Farney for The Most Massive Woman Living. Melissa Maganuco for Sorry, Right Number. And Mark Rasmuski for The Boy in the Basement. And the Darylyn goes to... Jenny Farney for the...
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not...
I'd like to thank my cast, Iman Credo, Catherine Hillebrand, Ashley Noonan, and Jenna Bond. It was. She's nervous. They were great. And thank you guys. That's all.
Okay, so everybody knows that the script is the backbone of the show, and looking at great shows and movies, you gotta just appreciate some of the writers and writers/directors that spend hours working on scripts, such as with great films such as Joe versus the Volcano, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The list goes on, and now to present Best Script. Stand up so I can say your name.
Original or adapted? That one?
Whichever you feel like doing.
Is it just the best script or is it original or adapted?
It's just the best script.
Oh, that's not me.
Sit down. Hey, Rachel Weinberg.
All right. Well, I was expecting a teleprompter actually, so I didn't have anything written. But Dan pretty much said it all.
Sorry.
No. Don't apologize. Couldn't do it without you, Dan. It's actually a lucky thing. We all know how hard it is to get our message across in a show, and one of the most imperative things to have is a good, solid script to do it. So let me get the card. And the Darylyn. So let me find this. And the nominees for Best Script already written: Tyler Sonnenschein of Mice and Men, Emily Kreitzler, The Bald Soprano, Deanna Neal, The Real Thing, David Chapman, Someone Who'll Watch Over Me, Michael Taylor from Minnesota Moon, and Elisa Solario for Women of Manhattan. Okay, so I'm really nervous, and the Darylyn goes to, hang on. Sorry. Deanna Neal, The Real Thing.
Wow. I just have to thank Tom Stoppard because I really didn't do anything for this. He's just an amazing writer and they played it well. So thank you, Tom Stoppard, and thank you all of you guys and all my actors. And yeah.
And okay, everybody knows that costumes and what somebody may be wearing helps to either exactly either helps to emphasize somebody's personality, or in my case, cover up my personality so nobody has to feel it. So to present Best Costume is Via Osgood.
All right. I didn't really prepare anything, but in acting we do something called improv. The costume is a very integral part of every person's play here. I didn't realize Tina's had costumes, but apparently they've been nominated anyways. So the nominees are the nominees are Jenny Leifer for appearances, Emily Kreitzler for The Bald Soprano, and Tina Kim for Love, Hate, and Practical. And the winner is?
Darylyn goes to.
Jenny, and the Darylyn goes to Jenny Leifer for appearance.
Thank you so so much for this award. First and foremost to Mrs. Marks, without whom none of this would be possible. And to my parents for the enormous amount of financial backing that went into the costumes of this show. To Tyler Casper and Catherine Hillebrand for donating them. To Mrs. Hillebrand for altering them. And of course to Jenny Farney and Catherine Hillebrand, who wore my costumes so beautifully. Thank you.
Now, coming from somebody personally who has ambitions of being a stand-up comic, there are things in this world that are off limits to joke about, and Best Supporting Actor is one of those. Most importantly being that I couldn't think of a joke. So we'll just say you can't joke about that because I couldn't. So here to present Best Supporting Actor is Jenny Farney.
Okay, but
this is a big candle.
Okay.
Size doesn't matter.
Okay. The nominees are Scott Statlin for Under the Influence, Brian Deneen for Another Woman, Chris Yonan for The Stone Carver, David Chapman for The Bald Soprano, and Chris Haganoff for The Real Thing. And
it's Brett Dobbs. He says hi. Let's say happy birthday to Brett Dobbs, too. Today's Brett Dobbs' birthday, in case nobody knew.
Happy birthday! And the winner is...
The Darylyn.
Oh, the Darylyn goes to...
There's the winner of the Darylyn. It works both ways.
Scott
There is a journey I know of. This journey is exhilarating and at times a little bumpy. This journey is called life. This journey is also called theater. Life, theater, theater, life. They are truly one and the same. I would like to thank my wonderful, wonderful director, Katie Zellner. I would also like to thank my cast. They were always loving, always supportive. Special thanks to Michael Mahoney for providing my badass pants. And finally, thank you to Darylyn Madonna Marks, without whom we would have to rename the ceremony.
Okay, and along with Brett Dobbs calling, Michael Jackson called, and he needs his jacket back. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Thriller fan. That's a compliment, if anything. To present the best and most clearly defined What's Beyond is, well, I'm just gonna go. You guys can figure it out. There, Emily Kaywood for What's Beyond.
Okay, well, I was planning on making fun of Savan, but she's not here, so maybe that's wrong. But anyhow, we did What's Beyond scenes at some class before this one. They all blend together. And the only one that I remember was Savan running across stage with her legs crossed, having to pee. Now, I'm hoping that we have matured since then in our What's Beyonds. So the nominees for the most clearly defined What's Beyond are the peeing off stage scene, Mike Tater, Minnesota Moon, Dave Macy for action, and Savan Carito for Third and Oak, the laundromat. The Darylyn goes to... Tater. For the peeing off stage.
Wow. I get to be where Paul Doris gets to be. My career's going high now. Peen off stage took all of 3 rehearsals for Wybro. Your brother.
Your brother, not me.
Yeah. It's really hard to get an actor to pee off stage. But he did really. He did. We got a mop, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Thanks for this, and thanks for allowing me to let him pee on stage. That's all I can say.
And up next, we have presenter for Best Style Usage. That's like what I'm doing right now. So, presenter for Best Style Usage, don't bail out on me because I just told that joke and now I have to go bury myself in my problems.
Yeah, thank you.
Doing what you're supposed to do. He's off this Emily just played. Best aisle usage. As we all know, the theater only has 3 walls, or it's the 4th wall that we look into to see the more refined sense of life that we learned about in our advanced acting class. However, certain directors make the decision to break that 4th wall and fully involve the audience into the theatrical experience. And it's these directors we are honoring today, and it's those directors and those shows that are Jenny Leifer for Appearances, Lauren Gutterman for Chocolate Cake, Laundry and Bourbon by Mary Conway, and Michael Martinez-Mann for In a New York Minute. Before I do this, I'd like to say that I think we all need to get together and have a prayer for silence for the poor in New York. I feel that this is a recurring problem in American society, and if we could all have a moment of silence for those who are not fortunate enough to be here at the Darylins. I feel very strongly about this. I might get criticized by my peers tomorrow in the papers. If you all mind, thank you.
You dropped on your head as a baby, David? And if so, was it...
And the Darylin goes to... I ripped it, I'm sorry. But mine's ripped too, so it's a... Jenny Leifer!
I wasn't expecting to win too tonight, but this is a great honor. Thank you to the advanced acting class for honoring me, and I want to thank everyone I thanked before, and especially Katherine Hillenbrand again, because I don't know anyone else who'd be willing to run down the aisle in only a slip, which is very see-through. So, oh well, Sarah too, but thank you.
Where's the award?
That's you. Where's the what?
Like the attractive women who like got the awards.
That was you.
Go back to Canada.
All right, and along the same lines of Best Supporting Actor, here's the presenter for Best Supporting Actress. They go hand in hand. Can we change the order so we don't have to listen to Dave twice in a row?
Big candle, big candle. Big candle, big candle.
Big candle.
No.
Large.
You sure? All right. Oh, you're right, Mark. Well.
Oh, sorry.
Can we have some decorum, please? I mean, try to make this... Okay. Best Supporting Actor. Well, every show involves a director and a writer. The people who truly bring the show to life are the actors. And the nominees for Best Supporting Actress are Elaine Moran for Laundry and Bourbon, Sherry Sanchez for The Boy in the Basement, Emily Kreitzler for The Real Thing, Liesl Pritzker for 2: Boys and Girls, and S.J. Barrett Chapman for Hurricane Streets. And as with everything in life, the cream eventually rises to the top. And the less dense cream is Emily Kreitzer for the real thing.
Thanks, guys, and thank you to Dee, of course, for directing me in such a great show, and it made it just so easy because she was so super. And to the rest of you in The Real Thing, and I just had a lot of fun, and thank you very much.
Okay, so up next for presenting the best accent, as they say in France. Oh man, I should have rehearsed that. Here is I just realized I don't know her name. That's what I just said.
Melissa.
Melissa. I don't know about you guys, but I feel pretty stupid right about now.
As all of us in the advanced acting cult know, we have worked a lot on using your optimal pitch and and all of us who did a 4-level project know it's really hard to do a good accent. And so all of the people who were nominated for the best accent are Chris Devine for Someone Who Watched Over Me, Dan Friedman for The Stone Carver, and Anna Neal and Sarah Smith for Laundry and Bourbon. And the Derelin goes to Dan Friedman for The Stone Carver.
Way to go! Fix the signs.
I'd like to say, brute bestia. Allison can do it a lot more than I can, and she's the one that taught me how to do this. So I'd like to thank her too. Thank you.
This is a letter opener.
Yeah!
And just on a quick note, anybody who's using this, make sure you don't run. Be careful, it's a good way to get time. That's all I can say, just be careful. And here to present Best Program, somebody should hopefully be doing this, because I'm not about to open 2 envelopes. That's too much for me. I got very delicate fingers. Okay, I'll do it. Tyler Sunshine, thank you. Is here for Tyler and his admin.
Now, the program is a very important part of the show, and it can be done last minute like mine was, actually, right before the show, or it can be done in advance, and I think that all of these people, Lauren Gutterman for Chocolate Cake, Emily K. Wood for Mary Was an Unwed Teenage Mother, and Tina Kim for Love, Hate, and the Practical. Deserve a round of applause. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. And the winner, the Derelin goes to the winner of the Derelin, Lauren Gutterman.
Thank you. Let's see. Thanks a lot. I'd like to thank the academy we have here of nurture actors and actresses. I spent a long time cutting out the little food, working on my program. Days, actually. I'm not kidding. But without Mary and Eliza, the program would have no purpose. So thank you to you guys. Let's have a round of applause.
Okay, so in this kooky, messed up world, as some choose to call it, there are 2 types of people who don't understand what mise en scène means or what cheat out means. And one of those people is people like me who never pay attention in theater and probably never will. And the other type of people are our favorite kind of people, non-theater people. Here's Chris Hagen. It's rare that people in the theater department think of other people who aren't in the theater department. So I guess, I mean, this is going to be something special. So, and the nominees are, I know them, Pete Pelican, singing guitar. Mike Mahoney, and the entire cast. Come on. These things are hard to open. Sorry. Pete Pelican, see me.
Are we done? Well, just like to thank everybody for, well, actually just Chris to making this. It's good to be here. Met a lot of new people actually, and it's a lot of fun. Something I always wanted to do. Thank you.
Now, when using religion, and that's way too easy, here's to present Best Religious Consultant is Dave Chapman.
I'm here to present the Darylyn for Best Achievement by a Religious Consultant. Because after all, what is a directing project without a religious consultant? The nominees are Liza Miller and Rebecca Sternberg for My Name is Asher Lev. And Jesus Christ for Mary Was an Unwed Teenage Mother. Now, none of the nominees are here this evening for various reasons. Jesus is filming in Toledo. So, the Bible too. So, in the event of a Christ win, the award will be accepted by Katie Zellner and Betsy Morgan. They will then be thrown to the lions. See how easy that is? And the Darylyn for Best Achievement by a Religious Consultant goes to Jesus Christ for Mary Was an Unwed Teenage Mother.
Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. She has a good thing though. For the two devout religious people,
Farney could definitely join us.
Yeah,
up
Farney,
here.
get up here.
Someone once said that if me, Farney, and Katie were in a room together, Jesus would appear. On behalf of Jesus, we'd like to thank his daddy.
It doesn't count.
We'd like to thank God.
We'd like to thank Jesus for giving Emily Kay with the inspiration to write this lovely script.
And those dudes that wrote
Hallelujah!
It's actually Jesus's.
I'll burn it. He'll receive it.
Okay, so here to present Best Actress in a leading role is Mike Tater. That's a big one.
That's what she said.
No!
TV is no. Okay, it's good. I'm shot down. All right. In theater, we have a cast, and the cast is headed by usually a lead actor and lead actress. The lead actress is either the love interest, the strong woman, or the one who prevails. We are still looking for that from this year's directing projects.
Oh. That's another one of those jokes. They were watching TV.
Yes. That's because they were all, everyone nominated here played that type of person. But thanks, Dave, for shooting me down. Dan, I still love you, Tater. Dan.
I'm trying to watch your back, man. That's what
Oh, I get it. The nominees for Best Actress before I kill myself. It's too late. Margot Toma for Another Woman. Liza Slayer for Chocolate Cake. Emily Robinson for The Bald Sopranos. Alison Loman-Campy here for Women of Manhattan. And Lauren Gutterman for The Real Thing. Do not stab anyone.
For yourself.
That's what I'm going to use it for after this. I got my misery. All right, and the Derelin goes to Eliza Solaria for Chocolate.
Wow. Okay. First of all, first and foremost, I have to thank Lauren because she is wise beyond her years when it comes to acting and directing, and I feel that I was just like putting her techniques and everything she taught me, so I couldn't have done it without her. And secondly, I'd like to thank Mary, because half of acting is reacting, and Mary gave me so much to react off of, and I felt that I couldn't have done such a good job if there wasn't such like good chemistry and a good bond between us. And third of all, I'd like to thank the entire advanced acting class, because if you had not provided such a warm and loving environment for me, I wouldn't have felt able to express myself in that way. So thank you, all of you, for your kindness and generosity and your support, and Mrs. Marks and Ms. Lynn and any other acting teacher I've ever had, anyone who's ever taught me what I know and gave me and Michael too, like he doesn't really relate to this, but
Now, when you look at such great works of art, you think, where would they be without some sort of background music? You look at Pee-wee's Playhouse. Where would it be without Cyndi Lauper singing the opener? And here to present some more examples of that is Mitchell Kibben.
All right.
Yeah, Mitch.
Yeah, Chris. Music is one of the most important tools of the director. It enables him or her to inform the audience on how they should be feeling at a particular moment, or in musical theater, it allows the actors to express any emotion that might be too real or complicated. The awards for best music, the nominees for best musical score are Betsy Morgan for To Boys and Girls, Liza Miller for My Name is Asher Lev, and Rachel Weinberg for To Those Who May Follow. It's a little one, right?
Right.
Great. I'm sad. I'm shaking. Oh no. I can still read it. Betsy Morgan.
First, I'd like to thank my cast for being able to sing, or in Liesel's case, so eloquently yell her songs. She does a very good job of it. And Annie, I guess, because that's where most of my music came from. And that's all, and thank you guys.
Now, with any live performance, we all know the importance of the technical aspects, which brings me actually to a very important part. I know there are multiple stoners in this room, but let's just give a round of applause to the true stoner right here for filming this. And Mike Stone. Thanks, Stone. And here to present best tech stuff is...
Wait, is it lifetime achievement?
Is... What's your name again? Mark?
That's you, Mark.
Oh, yeah, this guy, I know.
Oh, Mark, that's you.
I'm Mark. There's Mark Rasmussen. Hi. Here, Mark. No. All of you presenting these. Okay. This is for the. This award goes to the best. Not the best, but it's a lifetime achievement award in a relatively short life in technical direction. There are many parts of the shows. We got the directors, we've got the actors, we've got the tech directors. They give us an area to perform in. The lights, the sound, the stage, the scenery, everything. These people, these extremely talented people, these two people have created areas for us as actors to work and grow in. And we would like to thank them. The winners of this award, the first winner, Sam Roden, who could not be here. And Rachel Warnick, who will...
Between me and Sam, we did, I think, half of the acting class this year. I actually don't even think that's an exaggeration, because by the end I had 7 and he had 5 or 6, and so, yeah. And, okay, I don't have a speech, and I wasn't even going to come except for that David told me, I think, a couple days ago that I was supposed to be here. And I guess I'm going to thank all the directors who asked me to tech their directing projects, and all of them. They should thank Betsy Morgan, who I was not going to tech anybody's, but then Betsy asked me to, and I couldn't say no, and that sort of opened the floodgates. And then I said yes to 6 other people. It was quite a flood. And thanks to Mrs. Marks, who complimented me 3 times within the past few days for working on directing projects. And that's it.
Now, something else very important in theater is, or something sort of a roadblock or a hurdle, if you will, to overcome is the lack of resources you have when doing something like a film or a movie, and that can change on theater. That can using multimedia can change something just like this to something like this. Whoop, comes another picture. You couldn't do that without that. So here to present... Who allowed her to have a book or a TV show for that matter? So here to present best usage of multimedia is Mike Martinez, man. the theater, multimedia usage at best is a risk because if done well, it can enhance a show, but if done badly, it can take us out of it. Multimedia usage has been used since the very beginning of the theater, as Miss Marks has taught us since the days of the cavemen. And the cavemen probably had multimedia usage too by drawing on walls. And I know Dan still draws Ninja Turtles on his wall, so that's...
Alright, let's just wrap it up. Alright, we're short on time.
But the directors who did choose to use multimedia this year did a very commendable job, which is a tribute to their creativity and their strength. And the nominees are... Mitch Kiven for Blake. And Dave Macy for Action.
Oh, I hope I win.
And the Darylin goes to Mitch Kiven for Blake.
Mike. All right. Mitch, I'm using an effect on the camera to make it multimedia. This is great. Thank you all for this award. Thanks to Marty Kavashenki, the guy who helped me edit all the stuff. Thanks to Liesel and BJ for turning on and off the TVs on stage. Without them, I don't know how we could have turned on and off the TV. Yeah, from where? But the booth? That wouldn't work.
Rich.
And thanks to my parents, they paid for all the editing time. This is great. Thanks, guys.
Ben, can I make an announcement?
Go ahead, man.
This is Devon Jackson, who is my roommate at Cherubs. Devon.
Everybody.
Okay, we're gonna keep. All right, we're gonna keep this next presentation just very short and sweet, like this person. So, project most emulating Corey Grant. To present this is Lauren Gutterman.
Corey Grant. If you don't know who he is, you don't belong here. Corey Grant was the Zeus, if you will, of the theater department. From his Mount Olympus of talent, he looked down on us as underclassmen. He ruled us. And we wanted to be him. We wanted to act like Corey, dance like Corey, dress like Corey, walk and talk like Corey Grant. So it would only follow that we would want to emulate his project. Now, for those of you that did not see it, Alice was his interpretation of Alice in Wonderland. I call it Alice on acid. So the nominees are Betsy Morgan, Boys and Girls, Katie Zellner for Under the Influence, and Liza Miller, who's not here tonight, for My Name is Asher Lev. This is big, right? This is big? This should be big.
No, that's a small one.
And the winner is, that Darylin goes to Betsy Morgan to Boys and Girls. This is really something. Wow. Who would have thought? I really must say that I am accepting this on behalf of Spring Play. The Darylyn really does go to Spring Play. And this will be Mrs. Lynn, Ms. Lynn's part of the Darylyn, so she can't complain anymore. Oh, okay. Thanks, Corey.
Just a quick note, semi-important. Everybody call me Corey from now on. And on that note, to present Best Actor is Elisa Solario.
Damn clip-ons.
All right. Before I begin, I'd just like to create my little own Darylyn here for best filmer of directing projects, Michael Stone, because he's sacrificed a lot, perhaps ditched a number of classes, had to edit, copy, film. And I just think we need to acknowledge that. And
I make a big mistake. I use a part of my
Okay. All right, moving along to Best Actor. Well, as we know, a number of distinguished actors have graced the New Trier stage throughout the years, from Charlton Heston to Hugo Bryan to our very own Corey Grant. But today, or this year, 6 actors have stood out in the directing projects. So, the nominees for the Darylyn for Best Actor are Stephen Shellhart for My Name is Asher Love, Sleeping Beside the Moon, Dan Newman for Sleeping Beside the Moon, for Action.
Not here, I gotta cheer for him.
Chris Hagenow for Someone Who'll Watch Over Me. And Mitch Kibben for The Real Thing. And the Darylyn goes to Pete Pelican.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey. I play soccer. I play goalie because I hurt my knee in 7th grade. And no, I don't know. I tell you what, I gotta say thanks to Dan and Chris, because at first I just came in and the hardest thing in the world is to memorize lines. It's still so hard. But if you get into it, like the play, you don't even have to think about lines. You just start talking about whatever, and it usually works out. So, no, this is really one of the most fun things. I'll always remember this. This is real cool.
Now, a few directors went the distance, as they said in Hercules, and not only with their directing project, they wrote their own script to perform, unless you were like me, you wrote your own and then realized you weren't given a time slot to do a directing project. So, here to present Best Script is Dan and Neil.
Writing is a very painful process, and adapting as well, a different art, to look at something and capture it in its essence and bring it to everybody and read and study it, very difficult. And I think all the people, every single one who even attempted to do this, just deserves such an extra. This is just a huge task to take on. So I think we should just give them an applause. The nominations for, where are we? the best. Which side is it on? Anyone know?
It's on the front.
The front. The best script, original adapted. Rachel Weinberg, To Those Who May Follow. Chris Hagenoff for Sleeping Beside Her. Emily Kaywood for Mary Was an Unwed Teen. And Tina Kim for Love, Hate, and Practical. And Mitch Gibbon for Blake. And the Darylyn goes to Chris Hagenoff. Big candle.
Wow. This really, it was a painful process to take something so meaningful to yourself and show it to everyone else. So I want to thank my actors, first and foremost, for doing it and showing it to everyone. And I want to thank everyone who came and saw it, because it's meant so much to me just to have something of my own put on stage that everyone could see. So thank you so much.
Aspect of all these directing projects, which kept many people from sitting in the front row using flashlights, is best lighting. And here to present best lighting is Jenny Leifer.
Well, as Dan said, lighting is a very crucial part of any show. And I believe that this award is especially important because as directors and theater people for the past 4 years, we barely ever cross over into the whole technical aspect of theater because, you know, it's not like cool or whatever. So I think...
Everyone.
Happy birthday, Ron. And so I think that all of the people who nominated tonight are have just really gone the extra mile and done a great job. And the nominees are... Melissa Maganuco for Sorry, Right Number. Jenny Farney for The Most Massive Woman Wins. And Tina Kim for Love, Hate, and Practical. And the Darylyn goes to... I'm shaking. Tina Kim for Love, Hate... Thank you. Congratulations.
Oh, sorry. I'd like to thank my cast for wearing their whatever they wore under the lighting.
Lingerie.
I would also like to thank Sarah Smith for wearing her underwear for the show because I think we were all
I'm sorry, I'd like to
blinded.
thank Sarah Smith for that too.
You would all like thank you for wearing your underwear. You would all like. Yeah, because it was really kicking.
Okay, let's give a round of applause for Sarah who wore underwear. Okay, because that would have just blinded everyone and we would have had no lighting. So thank you.
And here we are with the final Best Director of the show. And I know everybody's excited for this. And here's the beautiful and charming Mary Conway.
I think this is the real reason we're here. Behind every show, there's one person who the show is their baby. And they guide this show. They make every decision for it. They work with their actors to try to get this picture of what they wanted, and it never comes out like how they wanted. But they love it. And I think the best director is the person who most effectively did this, and most effectively presented their baby and gave birth the morning, first or second period of their show. And Metamorphosis. I want to take a moment to, because I'm the last one and I don't want this evening to end.
No, there's one more after this.
Two more.
No.
There's two more.
I just, for example, dealing with actors, especially your peers, can be an extremely difficult thing, as we all learned, but also an extremely rewarding one. For instance, I got here late because I had a conflict in, actors have conflicts, they have other lives besides theater, but it's hard to believe. Oh, I play soccer.
She got second in her tournament.
Woo! Yeah, just don't feel my toes because they're caked with mud. I took a shower though. Anyways, back to the director. I'll just put him out there. Because I think we all, first of all, a round of applause for period 1 and period 2 directors who actually having an audience, making it happen, that's an achievement in and of itself, and I think we all took something important away from that. But the most excellent that we nominated as peers for Best Director are Betsy Morgan for Two Boys and Girls. Chris Hagnow for Sleeping Beside Me. Katie Zellner for Under the Influence. David Chapman, Someone Who Will Watch Over Me. Mitchell Scott Kibben for Blake. And Lauren J. Gutterman for Chocolate Cake. I should have been opening it as I did it. And the Darylyn for the Best Director for the Best Directing Project of 1999 goes to Mitch Kibben.
Well, thanks. I really totally wasn't expecting this one like I was for multimedia. So I didn't even write a speech. Like, I had the most incredible cast ever. They were always like there to work, and we barely ever got off track, and they were so focused. And the show wouldn't have been half what it was without them, because then it just would have been all video, right?
Right, Mitch.
So thank you all so much.
Alrighty, then, as Ace Ventura would say. Here we are with the, this is the last one now. Who's excited for this? This is the final. We got two more. What? Nice schedule.
I think we just have an extra candle.
There's just one more. There's two envelopes. Well, we'll just solve this right now, as they do. We got two.
What are they?
We got Best Show and Most Inspiring Message.
Yes.
So you know what? Why don't we do should we do Most Inspiring Message now and save Best Show for last?
Yes.
Let's do a show of hands. That's one of those teacher jokes. Mark, you can write that one because you have to say show. So here's Emily Kreitzler.
Okay. One of the coolest things about directing projects is we all have an opportunity to say something to all our peers, and there were some definite common themes running through many of the directing projects this year. So the nominees are, I just know them. Don't Eat, Hate Men, and Paint Pretty Pictures, Asher. And the Darylyn goes to Don't Eat.
you. Actually, you should eat. That was what mine was about. It's important. Thank you. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Somebody's gonna have to clean this mess up too. We're gonna have to do that. We'll worry about that later. We got. Thank you, Mike Tater. So we got. This is the last one now for sure. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. Yeah. This definitely is. This is the last one. This is what we're all here for. You know. This is what it's all about. They say down. I don't know where they say it. I guess I just said that. So here to present best show, as in best directing project, as in. Yay. Is. Uh-oh, this is bad. Miss Darylyn Marks.
Big one, right? Okay. Now, it is going to be all of the above. Best show. All right. I have to just preface this by saying all of the shows this year were so good. And I'm going to tell both classes, I'm going to tell all of you what I told both classes. I think that the shows this year were extraordinary. They were absolutely so well presented and so dignified and so wonderful. Not unlike this event this evening. I am so taken with this whole thing. It's so classy and really well done. I think you guys are amazing. So, to go though to best show this evening, I'm going to just cheat here. To Boys and Girls. Sleeping Beside the Moon. Someone Who Will Watch Over Me. The Real Thing. The Bald Soprano. And I will use this. My manicure today. Don't want to ruin that. And Sleeping Beside the Moon.
It's like Cairo. Well, I ran out of English. I want to jump into your pool of Jupiter love. That's from the Oscars. You say something. I want to thank all of you for coming tonight, for participating in this, for voting for my show, for everything, for being with me in my 4 years of high school and being together, because we were so loving all the time. You have anything to say? I want to thank Mary too, as well. Just like to thank God, Flip Mode Squad. Thanks very much.
Oh man. Say something. I'd like to thank actually Mary and Chris too, because like I saw, I don't know, what you guys like had related to myself and made just made everything like so real, so good. All right, thank you.
So, we have cake, we have food. Let's go, we have some kegs. I'm pumping who's tapping. Scoring line. You hold on this one. I'm sure you got your own. You want it? We're gonna go have a cigarette. What? We're gonna have a cigarette. Yeah, go. You